1,000% good.
Yes, it's that time again. Tune in to Taking It Too Far podcast. Let's have a laugh with 3 P's in the pod. Funny stories and bad interviews with 3 P's in the pod. Good times are right here. Taking It Too Far podcast. No need to be politically correct today. Let's take it nice and easy. The best friends are here to make your day. It's a Taking It Too Far podcast.
I'm Brandon and I have AIDS now.
Not yet.
Laura, the wife of the man with AIDS.
Adam, the guy who gave the man AIDS.
And we are the Taking It Too Far podcast. Like, share, and subscribe. We haven't done that in a while. It's probably why people haven't been liking, sharing, or subscribing.
Oh, that's exactly why.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Or they're busy. It's football season, man.
Not much longer.
Thank God.
Why?
I'm just over it.
Huh?
I mean, I'm ready for spring to gig. I don't mean football. I just meant the weather. I'm ready for.
I feel like, what am I going to do with myself once it's over?
Right? What do we do with ourselves on our Sundays once it's over?
I look forward to it. I'm like, when are they playing? When's the game?
Usually we're not in it this deep.
I used to be, but now I wait for springtime. What the hell are we doing?
Oh, he mouthed. That's what she said.
From the too deep thing.
Yeah, you were usually not in it this deep.
So who you want to win? Obviously the Lions. And then,
Dude, I think the Lions Chief would be sick. And I called it in the beginning of the year. I said Chiefs Lions Super Bowl because it's Chiefs Lions with the first game of the year. Like the opening game was Chiefs Lions.
I think you said that on the show, didn't you?
No, for sure. Let's run it back, baby.
Check the tapes.
So I think that would be cool. Chiefs Lions Super Bowl would be cool. But I don't care who it is as long as the Lions are in it.
Right.
It'd be crazy if the Lions make it to the friggin' Super Bowl, dude. I'll cry.
Are you trying to contain yourself?
I'll cry, man.
So is it fair to say we're not going to do a podcast on Super Bowl Sunday?
The Lions are in it? No, but if they aren't, I don't care. Like if it's Kansas City and 49ers, then no, I can give 2 poops less. Poops.
We may have to figure something out. I'm on call that night.
Oh my gosh, it's always you ruining the podcast.
It's always me. I can't help it. It's not at my house.
I
wanna go to your
really want to have like a Super Bowl party, like no matter what it is, like no matter who's playing, like I want to have a
Who are you gonna invite?
or go to a Super Bowl party. Like
We don't know anybody that throws parties.
We used to go to some hellacious Super Bowl parties.
I used to have one every year when I was in high school. They were like,
so your parents had one?
No, it was my Super Bowl party for my grade. Like all the kids would come over and watch Super Bowl at my house. Like everybody.
We used
Even people I didn't hang out with, they would like be at our house. It started like sophomore year, and then junior year and senior year, I had Super Bowl parties.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's true.
yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's a cool story, bro.
How come you won't do it for me now?
Well, you'd have to invite friends because he doesn't have any, remember?
Yeah, remember? It's all your friends.
I can invite people.
Well, I will say this, even though I don't care about any of the teams in there, I will root for the Lions for you this year.
Aw, that's so sweet.
I will.
You know,
I'd like to do that.
I used to be a 49ers fan when I was a kid. My stepdad,
I know you're gay.
I don't. That's the games we. That's the only games he watched. So that's when you're young.
Why the 49ers? Because
I have no idea why he was a 49ers fan. He always was. As far as I know, he still is. We don't talk football.
We were whatever team was playing on TV that was a Pennsylvania team.
So
we were like Eagles
Pittsburgh or
Steelers.
Steelers or Eagles.
Makes sense. I got you.
Or some would say the Giants, but there's controversy.
Giants too.
Yeah.
Giants.
Yeah, you were a Giants. You claimed you were a Giants fan when we first met, and then I made you burn your Manning jersey in front of me. It's like a cult thing that the Lions fans do.
was
Burn it
terrible.
now.
I have teams that I don't hate or didn't hate. I mean, like I said, I'm not trying to be a fake fan now, but Bears I'm pretty diehard now. If it's not the Bears, I really don't fucking care. And seems
Yeah.
how they sucked the last decade.
Well, I really don't like watch football games unless it's the Lions.
Yeah. I find myself watching more than just the Lions this year.
Yeah, you were big on it for.
Well, I mean, the game's on right now.
I see that.
It's probably because I bet on literally the drives. Today, before I fell asleep, I was betting on what was going to happen next.
I usually just pick one team and I stick with it, and that's the team that I watch throughout the season.
There you go.
So like if I'm watching the Lions, like that's who I'll watch. If I'm watching the Giants, that's who I watch. If I'm, and I'm like,
When we
I
were
don't-
doing the pools and stuff at work, the football pools, I used to watch every game just because I was betting. We did. I forget what it was. It wasn't nothing crazy. I think we paid $5 a week or whatever, and man, I had a lot of fun when I had something at stake. I enjoyed doing it, but
Yeah, it makes it better. We all know that. I think
okay.
just cut him right in. Yeah, it makes it better. We all know that. Anyway.
I'm glad I came today. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Why, you didn't want to ruin another week for us?
Fuck you. You're the one that called me.
You're lucky it's over 5 minutes. I already got to mix my mistake up.
What is in that glass?
I'm a
buddy?
sleepy bear.
You seem like you're a little bit tarred.
Wow.
You're sleepier than a bear past his hibernation date there, buddy.
Wow.
What the
Yeah,
fuck is going on with this podcast? I think it really is time to cancel this shit.
Ready to shut her down, are you?
Shut her down. Speaking of shutting it down, we almost got shut down. So like we're Laura. I go help Laura with her PTA thing. We're just sitting there. It's a little break time from a little PTA. All the PTA people around, and Laura's like, "Gosh darn, these emails keep coming through for you." And I'm like, "What? What are you talking about? Emails?" She's
From
like,
New Recover.
She's like, "Yeah." She's like, "The emails from New Recover." I'm like, "Oh, okay." She's like, "Yeah, your sweatshop." And I'm like, "This is in front of like 7 people," and they all like stop and look up. After she goes, "Yeah, your sweatshop."
Oh,
And I'm like, Laura, you cannot say that out loud, for one. And two, it's not a sweatshop, it's a sauna. And everybody's like, "Oh, yeah, we were about to report you. That's reportable."
This one girl was like, I have a duty to report. I was like, I
he does have a clothing line, ladies and gents.
Bunch of sweatshops in her house.
was looking at the one guy. I was like, because I knew he went to the gym.
He was
all the
Chinese,
time.
too. And she looked right at him and goes, you know about sweatshops, right? I was like, "Jeez, Laura."
No, because he goes to the gym all the time.
I bet that's how he took it.
Yeah, right? Little Asian guy. Like, what are you talking to me for?
He's not Asian.
Why are you looking at me, white
See
lady?
that go? No, you know what he's talking about. That's great.
Oh.
That's not what I meant. Because he's always at the gym, so I figured he would know what I was talking about.
Sis, I have no doubt that that's not what you meant, but it's just when you look at it from outside, that's how I would have
When
taken
you
it.
look at it from the comedic angle,
Yeah.
not the
You're-
real life
Once
angle.
again, very sweet and innocent-minded you are, but some of the stuff you say is just fucking gold.
There's something else you
I'm
said the
gonna
other
get
day.
shot one day.
There's something else you said the other day where I was just like, "What are you talking about?" And I wanted to say, "Let's bring it up," but I forgot. I knew it was that for sure. But there was something else. Dang it. Forgot.
Should have took notes.
Shut up.
Oh. You think the
About
press
when
is
we
still
were leaving
higher?
the bar last night, and the bartender's like, "I just was joking," and I was like, "Yeah," and I'm the type of person that it will live in my mind forever. for the rest
Forever,
of my
yeah.
life.
And she said in bed last night, like, "Man, I bet those people were talking about me." Like, oh my gosh, you mean the people you'll never see again and probably couldn't pick out of a fucking lineup?
I have anxiety so bad that I constantly feel like I'm on stage and people are like talking about me and whispering about me and like pointing at me and laughing.
So
at
give
me.
him a show. Fuck
We
'em.
go, yeah. She's dressed all cute. I mean, she looked good yesterday, right? And we're going
I
to
love you.
we're going to dinner, and it's mind you, a crab boil place where people wear gloves and fucking
bibs.
bibs. And she's like, people are looking at me when I walk in. I'm like, as they have bibs and gloves on with a pound of lobster in front of their face, I don't think they cared about the
Huge
cute
tub of butter.
Yeah,
and
the
a
cute
hammer.
white girl that walked in, other than cute white girl, like they weren't like out, picking out her outfit. Like, how dare she wear that? She looked good. I thought she looked good.
Meanwhile, I'm walking in and my shoelace is untied and it's clanking and it's clanking and it's fucking clanking.
The world's like
And,
crazy for her.
I'm like, oh my God, everybody's staring at me right now. And like I'm realizing how low cut my top is, or like how much of my midriff is actually showing, or like, oh, do I have a camel toe? Like, what the fuck? Like, like I'm
Man, a
just
camel
like,
toe
I'm
and leather
thinking
pants would be
so
wild.
much fucking going on right now, and like my mind is going a million different places, and like all of a sudden I get this like whiff of weed, this aroma of weed, and then like all these people like look in my direction. I'm like, it's not me, like like I don't know where that came from, like what the fuck, like, and I don't know, it was just fucked.
I think
I think I'd be terrified to live like 10 seconds inside her head.
I was thinking along the same lines as I don't know.
I'm literally on medication for it, okay? Like, I'm medicated. I have fucking anxiety, like, really bad anxiety. I can't help it.
Hey,
I'm just fucked.
You're not fucked. I love you.
I love you, too. Thanks for dealing with me.
You're a perfect kind of fucked.
I love you.
To match with my fucked.
that's scary.
If you're fucked, I'm bent.
You are my deep breath. You walk into a room and I can go,
Oh, just a simple year ago, I
gonna
would have
be
said
okay.
puke.
And I can also make you squirt, so it helps.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I just had to add that in there, boys.
Yeah, I ruined a gushy moment with the squirty moment.
Something was very gushy last night.
Stop it.
Cheeky comment. Little cheeky weeky. Anyways, I found a new hobby to troll the In Your House podcast, which is mentioning old wrestlers and old pay-per-views.
Is that?
That's Hypocrisy, Jordan Bell's podcast.
Are you fucking with him on his?
So now I
podcast
just go in there and comment about like Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage, and sometimes Kurt Hennig and Sting, and like all these old WCW bad.
What are you gonna do when he's?
I'm like, hey man, I can't wait for Hulk Hogan to win the Great American Bash this year. That's an old WCW like
Yeah,
promo.
I know, I get it. I just
Have they
he's
said
going
anything?
to fuck you up.
Not yet. Like he liked one of them, but today I said some stuff on the live. I don't know if they were pumped about. I was like, man, Randy Savage was so good at WrestleMania, I snapped into 2 Slim Jims.
Jesus Christ.
She liked it.
He's gonna kill you.
I know he stabs, man. I'm worried. He shaved that beard off now. It's freaking me out.
Man.
It's like a whole nother person.
You better watch it.
He's like, I'm gonna fucking kill Brandon.
Well, you know, he
I'm
said he
coming
was
for him.
excluded, so I want to include him now.
Just
Include him in the trolling.
I love you too, Hypocrisy.
Yeah, man. We love you. Go Randy Savage.
Step into a Slim Jim.
I try to because Kurt Hennig died, right?
yeah,
Oops.
yeah. He's dead.
Won't be seeing him this year, like I said. Who else?
I don't know who that is.
Oh, the
but
Iron
way you
Sheik.
just
I brought
said
him
that
up,
wasn't
too.
Okay.
He just died too, didn't he?
Yep. Gonna fight Hulk Hogan at the Great American Bash. SummerSlam 2024, baby.
I have not watched wrestling in years.
Me neither, but dude, like, it's a thing to those boys.
It's changed so much. I listened to the Jim Cornette podcast. Man, I can't keep up with that stuff. I just don't have the energy to care anymore about stuff like I used to.
It's like a soap opera for men, I believe.
It used. I mean, yeah, for sure, it used to be. It wasn't just for men though.
Can't see Chiefs going to the
I
Super Bowl.
used to watch WWF when
Really?
I was like in 7th grade, 6th, 7th grade.
That's wild. Was like China your favorite?
I don't remember who I liked. I think I liked, I don't remember. I was so little. It couldn't have been 7th grade. It had to be younger because, like, I really honestly don't remember.
I watched it all the way up until like 2002, pretty religiously. Then my senior year in high school, I just didn't have time. And then I would every once in a while check in, and just watch a match here and there, watch a Raw. Now it's just.
How old are you when you're 9?
You're 9.
No, I'm not. That's not what I meant. I meant what grade are you when you're 9?
Yo, that was sexy, babe. How old are you when you're 9?
Let's see here. 3rd grade. I think my daughter's 9.
So then I was in like 3rd grade when I
Okay.
was watching it. So that's when I was mainly watching.
How old are you when you're 9?
That's not what I meant, though. I
know,
what
but I'm going
grade
to
were
make
you
fun
in?
of you for it a little bit. Because
I didn't realize what I said until you both answered me, and I was like, "Oh fuck!"
Damn it. I fucked up. Backpedal, backpedal, backpedal. Oh, I love you so
That was
much.
I just can't
we're not.
through an episode without sounding like a dumb bitch.
But that's the thing, like we talked about the other day on the way to the hospital. You were not dumb. Like you're.
Go ahead.
It's finally happening.
I'm dying right now.
Finally.
God dang. You want me to die?
I got hard.
I guy just kissed him.
Yeah, they're gay over there in San Francisco. You didn't know that?
I've heard now.
Bunch of gays.
Anyways, you just talked about that.
Nothing that was wrong with anything about the gays, okay? We love gays, but Sam Franny's a little gay.
I've heard that.
Have you heard that too?
I mean, it's a San Francisco treat, isn't it?
Brotherly love, they say.
No, that's Philadelphia.
That's Philly.
Well, they're gay too. Bunch of gays out there. Bitch.
My tongue has not felt right since I've had my wisdom teeth removed, and like
Call them out right here on the podcast.
I'm going to. And it's like honestly making me nervous. Like as I sit here talking to you guys right now, it's making me nervous. Here's my anxiety again. It's
Going crazy.
Like,
I'm so crazy.
it's driving me nuts.
I have nobody for myself. Ooh.
At least we won't have to worry about copyright because that is not the words to that song.
It's not?
No.
Could have fooled me.
Okay. Sorry.
What?
I had to just rant about my tongue for a minute. Just go
Yeah,
ahead. Go ahead.
I want you to rant, and I was
No,
singing for
no,
you.
No. You were singing as I was ranting.
No,
Yes.
no. I feel like I was singing to your rant.
It was
I was
background
giving
music.
you background music. I was making things more cinematic
It was
and-
setting the tone.
and tone setting.
Yes.
Go fuck yourself.
Only helping the scene, setting the scene. I'm a podcaster. I set the scene for you.
How you feel about that?
You know, people reached out and said they love when you get mad at me. And you told me earlier, do not come at me on this podcast. And then here you are, coming at me.
I am not coming at you. You are making me angry on purpose.
I'm not.
You are.
What did I do to make
Are you getting
angry?
her Popeyes tonight?
You're getting me mad.
I'm not going anywhere. I have the game to watch. Stop trying to fucking...
Did you ever get her melatonin and her Red Bull?
Did?
Yeah, and he surprised me with Popeyes the other day.
What a good.
I've been doing so much good shit, yo. So much good husband shit.
Did you get your hair cut?
No.
It's because he doesn't love you.
No, he's been doing a lot of good husband shit because he wants me to feel better because I've been really sad and he wants me to be happy again.
Good. That's
I
good.
know that.
And you have been happy again.
Yeah.
You have good friends.
Yeah.
The quality ones.
Mm-hmm.
And when they, in times like this, shows who your real friends are.
Yeah.
And not just saying that, and that's not a spite at anybody. Just times like this show you who friends are, you know?
Yeah.
Just how they act and what they...
But it's really good that I have a rock like you.
Shit, they smell what I'm cooking.
That's really
Speaking
good
of
that
cooking,
I have you.
your dad had me try the. He said, "I brought this for Brandon, but I want you to try it real quick."
That hamburger helper?
And then I'm like,
Oh
okay,
my gosh.
I look at it. And, I mean, he got
Looks
me
like slop.
He got me a fork, and I said, "Oh, that's cool. What is it?" It looked, I mean, if it was in a pan, I would have instantly known, oh, it's hamburger helper. But I seen some green shit, and I know hamburger helper doesn't have that. As I'm taking the bite, he goes, "It's just hamburger helper." I'm thinking, all right. It was really good.
What was the green shit?
He put like bell peppers and shit in it, and
I don't want anything to do with it.
it was actually. I mean, if you have to eat hamburger helper, I would have never thought to doctor it up, because every time I've ate hamburger helper, it's because it's either I got 4.5 fucking minutes to get the food ready, or I'm broke as shit. One of those two. It's never one of those. Man, what sounds good?
Hey, man, if you've been to his house, you'll know never to eat something from there again.
It was good.
And it was. You know why he doctors shit up?
Why?
Because it's old meat, probably.
Oh well.
Nah, he's a good guy. He just
And
hoards.
a rat probably ran across that bell pepper. Shit on it 3 times.
Bro's got a lot of stock. Let's put it that way.
All I can say is it was a nice gesture, and it tasted good. I mean, I'll probably doctor up hamburger helper from now on.
No, he does make some good. He does doctor up. What he does, like he used to. We used to get those pizzas, those heat up pizzas, and he'd be like, "Just get the cheap ones. We're gonna doctor it up anyways." And I'm like, "Doctor it up," and he'd like put bacon and shit on them and like all this other shit, and it'd be so much better. But yeah, that's the start of the doctoring up stuff. So yeah, it does help.
I always say we do doctor up everything that we get. Like,
Why is it called doctor up?
I don't know.
Can we say chef up? Because doctors don't cook.
Right.
It's weird, right?
Yeah.
I've always
Why
heard
do
it.
doctors get credit for that
'Cause
bullshit?
You fix it up.
Fuck you, doctors.
You doctored it.
It's chefed up now.
I
I'm
always say-
changing the game.
I always say we're gonna church it up a little bit.
They take our jobs.
You know what? I don't understand. How come in some places when food tastes good, they say, "Oh, you stuck your foot in that."
I don't know.
What?
Where do you know? See, it just
You
shows you
stuck
can't
your-
eat at everybody's kitchen, man.
What did you just fucking say to me?
In the South,
Okay.
they say, "Oh, you stuck your foot in that."
When you say the South,
You mean all the gay ones?
or where are you talking about? Florida? Because them fuckers aren't people. That's a whole
Yo,
sub.
watch out. My in-laws live in Florida.
give
You
a shit.
You
Florida-
can't be talking about them like that now.
Floridians and people that are all, oh, I can't wait to go to Florida. That's a subspecies of human being.
Wow. I want to go to Florida.
When I started working at in a, I don't want to say exactly where, but I started
club?
working,
Hooters!
here in Indiana. When I started
Oh.
working here, was the first time I ever heard anybody refer to me as a towhead.
Blonde.
Because that's the most ridiculous, disgusting, disturbing thing I've ever heard in my life.
Really? That's worse than where'd you stick your foot in my food? Hold on now. I've the towhead thing.
I think they're both gross, but I don't want to be described as a fungus footnail because I have yellow hair.
I don't know where that one started either, but I've heard towhead before.
That's disgusting.
What?
I'm not a fungus footnail because I have yellow hair.
I'll be right back.
You got to poop?
Goodbye.
No, I got to set up this game for inside for my dad.
Okay, well, we'll just carry the show.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. Goodbye.
So tell me something very embarrassing about him right now so that he'll hear it when he's editing.
Oh, there's nothing to say that he hasn't already said
Yeah,
about
he's
himself.
he's pretty quick to admit it.
He shits his pants all the time. We all know this.
He shit the bed. He's gay.
I mean,
He fucks shampoo bottles.
no, none of that.
Oh, goodness.
He's a wonderful man. Does a lot for me.
He's an all right dude.
Yeah.
I did not know that was him today. So I can't tell. Okay, So I was parked on the side of the road. That's as far as we'll go. I won't explain why.
Right.
For legal reasons. This fucking guy, I'm sitting there minding my business, and I get stared at or flipped off a lot, especially in that scenario. People, anyways, I get somebody just staring at me, and I'm thinking, motherfucker, if you want to go, today's the day. And then he just keeps creeping up, and I've made eye contact. I am staring at this guy. I'm like I'm looking at you. Direct eye contact. Who in the fuck is just staring at me? I did not know it was him until I seen you reach up and start waving. And like, oh, hey, I apologize for just murdering you in my head. Like, because I did. I was like, I will get out and beat the fucking brakes off you, you prick. You keep staring at me. Oh, if he'd have honked, I probably would have got out of the car. My sister does that shit to me all the fucking time. She'll pull up, she'll slam on her horn because she knows it pisses me off.
We were pulling up, and he was like, is that Adam? And we slowed down, and we slowed down even more.
I know.
We're slowing down, and we're like almost at a stop.
He did.
And he's like, yeah, that's him. And I lean forward and I wave, and like you like roll your window down so slow.
I thought for sure I was going to get in a fight.
Oh my gosh, that was so funny. He even said he was like, he looked at me like, oh.
I did. I am locked eyes, and I'm just thinking, who is this fuck? Staring at me, slowing down. Pull in here, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I had this idea after the fact. I want to be honking and go, you can't park there! You can't park there! You can't park there!
Like I was telling Laura, I can't explain the entire situation, but that has happened to me a lot, or people are not exactly friendly towards that vehicle.
Yeah.
And I was like, guess what? Ain't nobody around that matters. Come on.
That's
You're
so
close enough to
funny.
my neck of the woods. I was annoyed. Then I felt like a dickhead. Oh, I know him.
We just want to say hi.
Hey, how you doing?
See you later. Hi, see you later.
How'd you guys do when I was gone?
We had a whole show, bro. Like, there's really
It's over now.
There's no need for you to
3
come
minute
back.
shots about how long you guys last anyway. You guys all right?
About how long
judge
you
me.
last too.
Don't judge me.
Whoa! In what? Sex?
I think so.
Yeah, because you have a tight vagina.
Well, bam.
Yeah, you can't blame ladies. You can't blame your men for how fast they go. That's
So don't blame us for how fast we go.
we want you to go
An hour and a half?
3 hours later.
I meant right now.
Oh.
you
I'm
going
not,
right now?
babe. I'm just jaking you. You notice I've been changing that lately? Is Jake a bad one too?
No.
That one didn't take much context.
I just don't like the term.
Which one?
Just joshing ya.
I think that's another dumb term.
Why?
I don't know.
Because Josh is a joke.
Okay.
All the Joshuas are jokes.
You ever met a Josh that you actually like? I can only think of 2 or 3.
Yeah, Josh Sheets. He's a good guy.
Oh, no.
So you don't hang out with the cool kids.
Wish it. Never mind. So what's new?
This podcast sucks.
You suck.
Wow.
See,
I'm just kidding, guys.
keep it up. I'm not coming back.
I'm just jaking you. Okay?
Why don't you give it some?
I did. I said the funny thing about the Asian. That was funny.
She
That was
said
a long
that.
time ago.
It's on the show. It's not like a few episodes ago.
Yeah, but like you left the room and everything.
Yeah.
I had to turn the game on for my dad and my son.
I'm having sciatic nerve pain in my ass right now.
Sciatics?
Yeah, like I think like you're giving me like a pain in the ass.
You want to end the podcast?
Do you want to go watch the game?
He
I
wants to go
mean,
watch
I
the
do
game.
want to go watch the game. It's only 30 minutes. I don't really give a shit, but I mean, yeah, I do want to watch the game.
Nothing says come watch our show like the main host saying, "Yeah, I don't give a fuck about
It's
this."
all right. These other podcasts are going to take us over soon, anyways.
You are crazy right now.
What?
You're crazy right now.
Why?
Are you
Just like,
in
let
the
me watch a game,
negs?
let me watch a
You're in
game,
the
let me
negatives
watch a
right
game.
now?
Well,
man?
dude, this is the first time. You know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty pumped about
I
this.
understand.
Like, you know,
I was shocked. I thought for sure you was gonna tell me no today.
No, we can't do 2 weeks. No, I had to put something out, and this is good. Everybody had fun. They giggled. They laughed. Hee hee hee. They said.
Hee
Hee hee. Little Cartmans. Little Cartmans. Hee hee hee.
And they all had a good night.
Some of them got in car crashes.
Oh my!
What are you talking about?
People.
Don't say that.
Just in general?
Yeah, in general, you
I'm
know.
lost. Wake me up when it's my turn to talk.
Wake me up before you go. I don't need nobody other Momo.
Close. Yep. That was close.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no!
How about the time that we bought a house for a rental? We took over that said house, and then a week in, a pipe burst and filled up the entire crawl space.
Oh, did that happen?
With
How about
5
that
foot of water.
time?
But how about 2 days before that when I said you might want to insulate?
It wouldn't
those
have mattered.
pipes?
It wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have mattered
Why do you say that?
because it wouldn't a pipe bust.
You might want to leave the water on drip.
That
A
one.
pipe bust, not from being frozen. Maybe. I don't know.
It probably busted from being frozen.
Well, either way, it busted.
But
And we walk in the
if you
house and
would've-
we hear a psst. And I'm like, Mike, I've not heard that sound before I've been here. And why is it cold in here? It was warm in here the other day. And we go to the kitchen, and sure enough, the whole floor is wet. Like, oh, man. So we frantically call the water company, and they're like, okay, we'll send somebody to shut it off, whatever.
Why didn't you just shut the main off?
I didn't know where the main was. And that's what I was going to do. I ran to crawl space to be like, I'll shut it off from where I saw the shutoff valve, right? And then I opened the crawl space,
And it's full of water?
and it was a literal pool of mud. Like, oh no, that's why the heater's not working. Because that's underwater.
That sucks.
Yeah. So luckily it was like Friday, and I implemented fast and went to American Party Time and Tool. Shout out to you. And I got a pump, and I pumped all that shit out in the sewer.
Nice.
and it was freezing that
I
day.
bet it was.
The pump was getting frozen. If it lost prime, which at the end it did because it was a 2-inch pump, and I didn't realize when you got down to below 2 inches, this is going to be a little tougher than you thought. I had to go back and get another pump, a regular, like a lower one. But anyways, that line was freezing every time it would lose primer. The water inside it would freeze the fucking hose.
What day? When it was
Then
super cold?
Yeah,
obviously?
yeah. All this time so it was last Friday. So it was right down the cold. So, but then I find out, I was like, okay, if there's water down here, the sub pump is obviously just not working. So
There
when
may not be one.
we get all that water out, there was one there. We get all the water out, the sub pump, and I'm like looking at the sub pump, I'm like, yeah, there's no way that fucking thing's working. So I ripped that thing out and I put a new sub pump in, and I turned the sub pump on, and it's like, and it's just running. There's water in the sub pump basket, and it's just running. I'm like, oh no, the sub pump line is frozen. So if there's water that comes down here. So I had to unplug the sub pump because it would just run consistently because it was trying to pump that water out, and it was frozen. It was pumping cold water. When it got warmed up, though, everything works fine. Everything's good.
Last Wednesday, I had a water pipe bust in my house.
Really?
Yes.
Did you catch it in time to not have much damage?
So we woke up Wednesday morning, and
What's wrong?
Nothing. I was just looking at the Little Caesars pizza.
It looks so fucking good, doesn't it? Yeah. God damn, was some pizza.
Yeah.
Who's going to get it?
Your dad is here.
Oh, somebody
him go
make
get
BJ go get it. BJ, truck's outside. Go get that pizza for us. Right down the road.
Where'd your dad go?
Yeah, make the 78-year-old man do good.
He's always older every time he wanted to do something.
Make the 95-year-old man do it. So you had a busted pipe you sitting there, Adam.
yes.
Tell us about that busted
Are
pipe.
you sure? I was just saying Wednesday
I
I
don't
woke
care,
up.
really, to be honest, but
I care. You woke up Wednesday.
I'll tell you.
You woke
I'll
up
send you a
Wednesday. Is it the what area of the house we talking?
The upstairs bathroom.
Oh, so you destroyed 2 levels of your home.
Fortunately, the downstairs bathroom's gutted, so it's all down to studs.
Okay.
And all that plumbing goes right there.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, the downstairs bathroom is kind of being used as a storage shed for some of Aaron's stuff.
No, Aaron shit got fucked.
Not bad, because we acted quickly. I was able to get it shut off pretty quick. It started because the kids...
You shut it off at the main, brother?
Somebody said, hey, there's no water, which out back, my pump, my meter base, the manhole cover thing is off of it, so it's frozen before. So I went out and got it heating up. Just use it. Anyway, it doesn't matter. When the water started coming back, man, I was making good time. 7:50. I leave for work at 8 o'clock. 7:58, the water started running. I'm like, fuck yeah, let me go check upstairs. Sent my little girl up there and said, hey, turn on the shower. And there's no water. It may take a second, let it bubble out. It may have been filled with air. Then my nephew said, I hear water, but I don't see it. Oh, no. So I ran upstairs. You could hear it running behind the wall.
Yeah.
That
gives me goosebumps.
So I ended up having to tear the shower apart, put a new valve, which I needed one anyway. It sucked.
Yeah.
I got it fixed.
Yeah, they quoted us like $25,000 to fix everything.
I had a guy, they showed up that day to fix it, which was nice. I'm not going to say the name of the place.
Say the name or it didn't happen.
Because the guy said, well, my boss says we don't have time to actually fix it. They capped it so that I could still
let's tell them. Let's tell on them.
They used, they capped it so that I could still use the bathroom, because that's the only bathroom I have in my house right now. I couldn't use the shower, but I could use the toilet and the sink. So I was really happy they did that. And he said, my boss says we don't have time to actually fix this. Call back next week. We'll give you a quote. I'm like, what the fuck? I can't do that. He goes, but just because my boss doesn't want to make money doesn't mean I don't. I can come back this weekend and do it. I'll send you a price.
Oh, definitely tell us the
So
name
I
now.
was sitting there and I thought, man, I'm the one that put all that in. I'm not going to pay somebody. I mean, it's one piece of drywall I got to rip out, and then the shower wall comes off. And so I went and got the stuff, and as I was working on it Saturday, he texted me Saturday morning. He said, $740 to $840. And I'm thinking, you want almost $1,000 for something I've already fixed. He said, well, it'll be a few hours. Da, da, da. I'm thinking, man, I should have been a fucking plumber.
Yeah.
Yeah, they make good money, bro.
So he was, I mean, I suppose for people that aren't tightwads like me that are willing to pay, I said, nah.
People that don't have the skills. Somebody like me.
I just think, at first I thought, well, maybe he's going to come out here. If he'd have said $400 or $500 all day, I would have done it. But I had already paid him $140 for just capping it off. I tipped him because they did. I was really happy. They said, I don't know. I can't guarantee anybody will make it out there today. And like 4 hours later, they called and said, hey, my guy's around the corner. I can head that way, or I can have him head that way.
What company was this?
I'm not going to say name. I don't want to get him in trouble for offering to do it off hours.
I have 30 different bets on this game.
Okay.
30 different
What's your most lucrative one?
bets that Christian McCaffrey runs out right now and breaks his leg. You can bet on that.
You did not bet on that.
Yep. I hope he does right now.
How much money did you bet on that?
$500. It pays $10 million. Get rich quick scheme.
You're lying.
It's a guarantee. I actually paid a guy.
To break his leg?
Yeah, fucking run out like Tanya Hardin style. Go out there and break his fucking leg right before he goes out of the field. Watch.
I'm going to watch.
How crazy would that be if a dude just runs out there and breaks his leg right now? Like, I had nothing to do with it. Like, I wouldn't be able to release this podcast. Look at this guy singing. He's a little gay. What's with me today? I like gay people, by the way. They're pretty cool. All right, guys. Well, you run out of steam, so I run out of steam, too.
Don't put this on us. You don't want to be
You
here.
were talking about gay people not being good. And
Don't put those words in my mouth.
That's what I heard, too.
Listen, you two. This is not okay. You're not going to Me Too me on my own show.
Our show.
Your own show?
bitch.
I believe in equality.
You just said it was your own show.
Yeah.
And there's 3 of us here.
It's all right.
Where?
We know.
3 of us where? Because all I see is me, myself, and I.
Well, I knew coming in that I was just here. If I were you, I'd be offended because this was you guys' brainchild. I'm just the third guy.
It's his brainchild.
It's his
I
show.
just show up.
When it makes it and we're millionaires, he is. But when somebody goes to jail, it's him.
Yeah.
I'm just there.
Those are wide ranges of probabilities.
Bet on that, bitch.
Maybe I will. I love you.
I love you.
You're here.
Hey, how you doing?
I will always love you.
I will always love you, my dude. When you look so cool.
All right, enough.
Hit the button, for God's sakes. You just want to watch the game.
Is the game not even on yet, is it?
I don't know.
Yeah, guys, I'm sorry. I just can't do it. I love you. Bye. Go Lions! Ooh, 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 the 49ers suck. Go Lions. Suck it, 49ers.